Hello Sagittarius, so I'm doing your weekly tarot from May the 16th to the 23rd. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at what's going on in your blind spot, figuring out anything that's working for you at this time. And of course we're seeing how it is likely going to play out, okay? So you have got unfinished symphony, so there's unfinished business here with somebody. Man holding a coin could be in business, okay, could be a business venture here, could be with an earth sign also. You've got angel of love, so a love connection, an unfinished business type deal with possibly an earth sign to do with love, okay, or it could just be a career or a business that you loved that had to come to an end for whatever reason. Okay, we don't know the reason why these things happen, not really, but they do happen. So daughter spirit, now it's possible that this here has been a catalyst for you to ascend yourself here spiritually, okay? You could be going up a level spiritually. There's a spiritual awakening here also. New beginnings, unlimited potential, increasing your powers in spiritual arts, okay? So yeah, a situation here to do with what we've all mentioned that has triggered a new spiritual beginning, okay? Maybe you didn't consider yourself as being very spiritual, and this has been part of like a spiritual awakening. It's gotten you on your spiritual path, okay? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. So there definitely is a new beginning here. It could be a new passionate beginning, a new beginning in love, or a new career, a new spiritual career. And then you've got Death and the Five of Pentacles, okay? So out of the bad comes the good here. Let's take a deeper dive into this one. Can you tell us more about Death and the Five of Pentacles for Sag? What's going on with Death and the Five of Pentacles for Sag? Okay, the Five of Swords, that one's come out off balance. Okay, so a no-win situation that actually does see you coming out on top. So stuck between a rock and a hard place. Knight of Wands reversed with a Six of Pentacles reversed. There could be a bit of self-sabotage here. Maybe someone is self-sabotaging. Maybe that's this situation up here that didn't work out due to their self-sabotaging ways. Maybe they sabotaged the business or the relationship, okay? So ultimately they end up losing out, okay? You could be dealing with another Sag here or a Scorpio. You don't have to be though. That's just the signs that are coming through, okay? Someone wasn't given to the situation in a healthy way, okay? And it's caused a lot of pain, a lot of anguish and anxiety here. And then you feeling like you didn't really have any other choice. But you end up bouncing back, Sag, okay? And it's showing me that maybe this situation or this person was your catalyst to your spiritual awakening, okay? Right, so let's see if we can find out why this is happening. Building blocks, strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You're attracting new relationships into your life and you're making plans for the future here. So really strong foundation is currently being built for the best future for yourself possible, okay, with it being building blocks. Now obviously this is going to take time to build up, but the time that you do spend, it is absolutely going to be worth it, okay? So you're not wasting your time here by having a brand new beginning. Everything that you do today, there are valid reasons behind it, and there are going to be very good consequences, that there is a positive payoff for everything that you're doing right now, okay? So never feel like the work that you're putting in is in vain, because it absolutely isn't. You are contributing towards a very bright and beautiful future here, okay? Which is absolutely fantastic. Right, what else for Sag? The Nine of Wands, yeah, so you're still working on it, you're still fighting for it, because you know that ultimately it is going to be worth it in the end, okay? And it seems to be that you are making quick progress, so you're taking the pain and the disappointment here, and you're transmuting it into something very beautiful and very meaningful, okay, Sag? There's also a financial gamble or a financial investment here that's paying off for you, and that's going to help you to build your future, okay? There is messages about the progress that you're making with this Eight of Pentacles, and it's saying that you are not going to repeat the same mistakes of the past. It's saying also something to do with your career, your finances, and how they are growing. However, there needs to be a little more care that is taken with your finances at this time, okay? So only calculated gambles, all right? So they're not on about go bet 365 and bet away your life savings. They're not on about that, okay? That's calculated and very thoughtful investments and risks here. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Right, so it seems to be, Sag, that there has been something that's gone on, possibly to do with your job or your finances, that caused you a lot of problems recently, and we're seeing that that you're going to be able to put those struggles behind you, okay? So if you have been struggling financially, then you've got like a cash injection here that's coming in, okay? Yeah, see what's going on in your blind spot, the door to value. It says new beginnings in finances or career. So yeah, I absolutely thought that that was going to be the case. Expansions, getting ready to step through the door to incredible changes, okay? So that can indicate a financial windfall here that's in your blind spot, and I feel that that's coming through a lot quicker than what you had anticipated it to, okay? With this door to value. Can you tell us more for Sag? High Priestess reversed and the Three of Cups reversed. So this one indicates your independence, your decision making, things that you have been doing in a positive way in your life has been subject to criticism here from certain other people. I kind of feel that there is a bit of gossip also that is going on behind your back from certain people who have got hidden motives, okay? Just be careful who it is that you're surrounding yourself with at this time, Sag, because I kind of feel with these reversals that not everybody around you is necessarily rooting for you, okay? It's not to make you paranoid or anything like that, okay? Because I don't play the game of making people paranoid, but I have to read the messages as they come out. Do you see what I mean? The Four of Wands reversed. It's unhappy people, those who don't have anything better to do with their life or to do with their time here, who are, it seems to be filling up their time gossiping about you and about what you're doing. Okay, they don't have any stable structure going on in their life. They don't have any ambition, okay? They don't have a real future laid out in front of them, right? Whereas you do, okay? Because you're the one that's proactively creating that. they don't have shit. And it seems to be as well that everything that they build, it just falls to shit. Like, it never amounts to anything. And so they are gossiping about you, about what you're doing, okay? Not worth your time even thinking about that, to be honest. What's this door to value? The King of Swords off balance, Queen of Swords off balance, and your major arcana. Yeah. Again, like, you're not aware of it, Sag, but I do feel that there is a couple here that is arguing about you for whatever reason. Again, I'm not going to look into the reasons of that, because like, it literally is a waste of time, okay? Like, just let other people get on with whatever they're doing. You have to stay focused on what it is that you're doing here, okay? And that's what Spirit's telling you here with Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles. You got to focus on your investments. They're also saying here for you to focus on trimming the fat. Okay, trimming the fat. So do some pruning. Do some pruning in your family, in your social circle, okay? Anyone that you have caught before in the past being incredibly two-faced, you might want to reconsider your contact with them, okay? It's time for you to do some pruning. Because there's definitely issues here that are bubbling underneath the surface. It might well stem from jealousy, as we say, because everything that they've tried to build up, it's just never amounted to anything. But you're building something very real, very solid and tangible here, okay? So it could be a case of like the green-eyed monster type thing. But again, be aware of it, but don't focus on it, because your focus needs to be on the Seven of Pentacles here, okay? Going slow as well, making sure that you're making sure that you're paying attention. That's a better way of putting it, that you're paying attention to all of the details that you're needing to pay attention to, okay? I would say with that situation to give it some time, and they will soon get bored, and then they'll move on to someone else, okay? I do suspect that it's tied in with this Queen of Wands energy here that came out off balance, because that's quite a two-faced energy as well. It could be two women and a man here that have taken issue with you. Again, for some, not for everyone. Could also be connected to that situation up there, okay? Where someone clearly has done you dirty in some capacity, where you've had to rebuild yourself. And the thing is, you have rebuilt yourself in such a way that now you're kind of unbreakable, okay? Because the type of future that you're building for yourself now is the type of future that that no one else is going to be able to take away from you, okay? So it's very, very solid in comparison. It could be connected to that energy there, right? But again, use your own discernment. There could be a family member here also who is being really weird, okay? Like a family member that's being weird about money, or is being weird about how you're spending your time, okay? And honestly, Sag, it's nothing to do with them, what you do in your life, because you know, you've got to work hard here and focus on you building your future, right? What goes on in your life is none of anyone else's business, right? It really isn't. I feel that they are trying to make it their business, though, which is really fucking cheeky and definitely out of order, okay? It's like, what you choose to do with your money is your business. What you choose to do with your time is your business. Like, it's literally nothing to do with anyone else. And it could be that maybe there is some sort of psychological or emotional enmeshment here as well. There's also going on. I mean, there's definitely a person who doesn't really think through the consequences before they take action. Like they're just very ego-driven and driven by in the moment, okay, without fully thinking everything through. They're very erratic nature as well, okay. So for you, Sag, you definitely want to try and put that off to the side while you're busy focused on creating your solid future here, okay? Because you know what some people are like, they just cannot bear to see anyone happy, okay? Some people are just that way. Now, with this daughter value, a new financial beginning, that's literally all of your dreams coming true there, right? Because that's everything that you've been working for, everything you've been working towards, and you have every right to enjoy that the best way that is for you to enjoy that, right? And as I say, it's none of anyone else's business what you choose to do with that. Definitely looks like you're going to be making massive improvements to your life with that though, okay? Right, contract for what is working for you at this time. Partnerships, legal commitments, remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way, okay? So legal contracts, legal stuff to deal with, possibly. Could also be a new soul contract here that is opening up for you. Again, depending on how this is resonating. Because bearing in mind, I've already picked out that for some Sagittarius, not all, but for some, there was a relationship or a connection there that was part of a soul contract. Like it was a soul contract for you to meet that person so that you could be catalysts for each other, and then sort of split ways, part ways, never see each other ever again. But it's triggered like spiritual growth within both of you, okay? It was designed to get you both on your own individual spiritual paths. And then because that contract is fulfilled, you've got a new soul contract that's opening up, okay? That's for those of you where this situation is about love and romance and things like that. For everyone else where this is about business and finances and that sort of thing, then it's saying that that business relationship or that career, it had to come to an end so that you could come into your door to value, your door of power, okay? There's something about the old energies wasn't quite right for you because it wasn't helping you to live up to your full potential, okay? Whatever's gone on here has actually put you on the right track, okay, towards your highest potential. And then you've got the Four of Swords. Yeah, so there's no real need for you to do anything at this time, okay, with the Four of Swords, other than rest, recuperate, heal, regenerate, okay? Take it nice and slow. There's no need for you to rush anything. They're saying here for you to take it all in your stride, okay? And yes, the things that you do need to reevaluate is this gossip and stuff up there, okay? Reevaluate their position in your life. Yeah, the Nine of Swords for what's working out for you. To loosen the load that you're currently carrying here, there's something that has been quite emotionally taxing on you that really would help you exponentially for you to try and unpick, and maybe someone else can help you to unpick that heavy emotional and mental load. Okay, you got the Six of Cups that's come out off balance, and the Strength card also. So yeah, someone's struggling here, Sag. It could be you're coming out of the struggle, which I feel is closer to it. Okay, because you're finding your balance again. You're finding your feet again. Okay, you're not feeling quite as lost anymore. There is definitely more direction here that you can see in your lived experience, right? So with these cards coming out off balance, I'm feeling that at the moment your best course of action, and it's going to sound a bit strange, but is actually to do nothing at all, right? And to let it all blow over. It's also saying to remember the way that things truly were, rather than falling into that trap of nostalgia. Okay. I also feel as well that there's a little bit of I don't know how to describe it. It feels like there's a whole bunch of people who are trying to tell you what to do and what to think, and they all seem to be saying the same thing. So your best course of action is going to be, honestly, to ignore that. Okay, and to trust in what is going on with your own thoughts and emotions, right? It's kind of like mob rule there that's coming out. How it's likely going to play out, you've got community, and it says the tribe, belonging, being seen and being heard, like-minded connections, and a sense of family and friendship, and sharing the same goals. So it's likely, Sag, that all of the people that are not in alignment with you, who are not for you, you know, those that you can't trust, etc., they're all falling away, and it's making room for genuine connections, for genuine relationships, for those who are spiritually aware, spiritually aligned, just like you, okay? Those who are your soul tribe, if you will, okay? Which is always nice. It's always nice to be around like-minded people, not echo chambers, right? That's something else entirely different, but just like-minded people. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So there's a lot of love, compassion, patience, and understanding with the Knight of Cups. That can also indicate a new romance as well for anyone who is interested in a new romantic situation, of course. Obviously, if you're not interested in a new romantic situation, then just don't manifest it, don't focus on it, right? But if you do want it, then it's definitely here for you. There's a message here about your ships are coming in more ways than one, and it's going to help you to resolve quite a lot of problems here, okay? And they're also saying for you to be mindful of what it is that you are feeling obligated to do, because if you can put those obligations down, that would be ideal, okay? Because you're needing to travel light, Sag, okay? So certain things that you know is not your responsibility, then you mustn't carry it as if it were your responsibility, okay? And then you've got the Knight of Swords as your strongest overall message here, which is very, very swift, direct communication. So there is something quick about this week for you, Sag, okay? It's like when you contact someone, you hear back from them instantly. Like there's no waiting time, there's no waiting around. And I feel that that's a good metaphor for the way that you're handling things as well this week, Sag. You're not hanging around and waiting, right? Even though over here you were told, look, Sag, at the moment you don't need to do anything, just chill, just relax, just let everything sort itself out. I feel like that's in regards to certain other people that are untrustworthy, right, that you have to take a step back from. Everything else you're being very proactive with. Okay, so you do have your priorities correct. The Page of Swords, that one's come out ever so slightly off balance, and the Three of Cups in the upright position this time. Okay, so this is confiding in a special group of people that you can trust. So there is a very specific group that you don't trust, that you're pruning away. They could be like work colleagues also, okay? And then there's another group of people that you definitely do trust, that you do have a great time with. And I feel like you're making it a priority this week to spend more time with those people instead, okay? It's kind of like being reminded that that there are good people out there, right? And we all could do with that reminder once in a while, for definite. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with this energy. For your healing message, you have got number 10. So there is a difficult cycle that is coming to an end or is complete for you. And this one is Capricorn and gratitude. And it says, develop a daily practice of gratitude. Breathe and slow down. Observe the beauty around you. Find the action. Task or act that is a positive one for you and ripple that out into the world. Be generous with your time, and someone thinks that you owe them something. Exactly. Yeah, that's why they are getting all like involved in your business, because they seem to think that you owe them something. You don't. Sag, you don't owe them anything, okay? They're not entitled to what it is that's going on in your life. They're not entitled to what you've got coming in, right? They're just not. Especially if they didn't have any part in helping you to create that in the first place, then they're even less entitled to that, right? Honestly, I don't know where some people get off on their entitlement. It really pisses me off. But yeah, you are dealing with an entitled group of people. Okay, so your words of power. I am open to the awe of beauty around me. Okay, so yeah, as hard as it can be sometimes, try not to lose sight of how beautiful life and the world genuinely can be. And like, it is so difficult to remember that. Okay, sometimes it really is, especially when everything's, you know, constantly going wrong, and it's like, fucking hell. It's hard, right? It's hard to try and remain receptive and optimistic, and it's hard to hold on to the hope. Do you know what I mean? But this is saying to hold on to it, okay? To be in awe of the beauty that is around you, because yeah, this planet, it is a very beautiful one. It could be even more beautiful, right? Let's not go there. I'll go on a tangent, I swear. About how the predatory class is destroying everything for the rest of us. But I'm not going to go on that tangent, right? This planet is a very beautiful one, and we are very, very lucky to be here, right? And we mustn't lose sight of that in spite of everything else that's going on. Because remember, if all you see around you is bad, then that's all that you're going to see, and then that becomes all that you expect. And nobody really wants to live that way, okay? So remember the magic of life, the world, of living and of being alive, okay? That's this one here, gratitude. Right, so Let's take a look at some wonderful words of wisdom from the TUES Tarot. Again, it's just a little bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your reading, okay? Don't take this deck too seriously. It's cheeky, it's sarcastic, very, very sweary, okay? Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. Okay, ask yourself, is it worth the fucking effort? Yeah, exactly. It probably isn't. And if anything's too stressful, then it's probably not worth the effort, right? So, a big change nudges you to let go of shit from the past. Exactly. That's basically what has triggered all of this in the first place for you, Sag. You can do fucking anything right now. Go for it. Yep. And you can't fix stupid. Alright, so that's about the gossips and the small-minded. Alright, you can't fix stupid, Sag, so you'd be best off not even trying in the first place, because you just make yourself crazy trying to fix the stupid. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If it has been helpful for you, Sag, then I definitely would appreciate a cheeky wee like on the video. That is going to send signals to the algorithm that you do enjoy my content, and so the next time I drop a new video, you're far more likely going to be recommended the new content, okay? And of course I do appreciate it as well, so thank you very, very much. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.